what have you thought about the reports that Shedeur Sanders is making progress? And we heard earlier from Albert Breer that there was talk in league circles that he started out kind of behind just because of the offense that he ran in Colorado. What do you make of the progress that he's made throughout training camp and even mini camp?
Well, the first thing that stands out to me is I think he made the most of the month away from the team. Like, you go through the rookie minicamp and the minicamp stuff, the OTAs, all that, and you sort of get your grounding in the offense. And then you get that month away from the team. And I think, the Browns wanted to see what the three quarterbacks could sort of, not named Joe Flacco, could make with that time. It seems like Shedeur, who may have had the most ground to gain in terms of knowledge, I think capitalized on it. And now you're starting to see a little bit more confidence in some of the throws he's making. I'm not going to get too caught up in the numbers I see put out there, but a couple really nice throws down the field. He's doing what he's supposed to, making the plays, hopefully, that the Browns want him to make. And if he continues to do that, then it's hopefully going to give him more opportunities to continue growing, which is all anyone can really ask from him.
Yeah, and I'm with you with the numbers. I mean, I get the thought behind you want to quantify other than he looked good, but the numbers, they don't translate in what they're doing. And really, even in training camp in general, they don't completion percentage and all that doesn't translate. Is he making good throws? Is he throwing difficult throws, NFL-type throws? That's what you want to see.
Well, I mean, there's just a lot of different ways you can do it. I mean, with the Browns and these rookies, you probably want them to experience as much success as possible and build on it. But let's say, one of these guys with the unquestioned starter, maybe the Browns want them to push a little bit and test some of the windows they might throw. And that might result in some incompletions or interceptions. And that might be exactly what they want to sort of figure out. It really comes down to, what is Kevin Stefanski? What is Tommy Rees? What is Bill Musgrave asking of these guys? And if they're executing, if ultimately it's difficult to sort of suss out. But I mean, if any quarterback, not to pick on Shedeur, if he throws a 2-yard check down, maybe that's the right play, but maybe he's missing something else down the field. All we can ask for is that he continues to grow in what they're asking him to do. And if he does that, I think he's going to continue to get more opportunities to prove himself, and especially when we get into the preseason.
Yeah, and again, there's a segment of the fan base that thinks that the Browns are trying to hold him back. They want any answer that is a good NFL quarterback. Doesn't matter who it is, be a good NFL quarterback. That's what the Browns have been looking for, really, since Bernie Kosar.
And especially if it's a rookie. I mean, if one of those rookies has real talent, it changes the entire fortune of the franchise. If the comparison right now is everybody's making to Jaden Daniels because he was such a sensation last year and took the Commanders to the NFC Championship, by and large, on a team that most people thought was going to be near the bottom of the league. So if you can get that type of impact from any rookies, it changes everything about the organization, how everybody feels about this team, whether or not they can be a playoff team, what those first-round picks mean for next year and what you can do with them. So they want these guys to succeed. And obviously Bill Musgrave has a personal relationship with Deion Sanders. I mean, it's bizarre to me that there's this conspiracy that the Browns are trying to hold back somebody they took the time to draft, have people with familiarity with both with the father, and just they need any success they can get. Why would they, punish the kid, punish themselves if he's got real ability?